Well, let's have a quick look at cat pool. So, as you can see, it's moved from the closed beta to an open beta. You can see a bit here on the mining statistics for this wallet I've got set up. I do have more than one wallet, so you have to bear with me. Things will look different between different videos depending which wallet I look at the time. I just wanted to show that on this particular one, I've got the KS5 Pro along with the other miners connected. Unfortunately, the KS2 is still an issue, or specifically the KS2 Lite is still a problem. It's currently connected to a completely different pool, but cat pool is showing that it's still attempting to connect, attempting to send a share, but it has no hash rate at all. The problem from the KS2 side is that it just connects and attempts to continuously reconnect to the pool, even though it does have a connection. Sometimes it will send shares, and I just saw this part of the problem and put it back to the previous pool I was connected to. I thought all around that was far easier to do than to try and hash some fix to get this up and running. However, what's really important is the performance of the KS5 Pro. I had hit an issue with this the last time I had it running on the cat pool, where every now and then it would just drop its speed down to a ridiculously low level only on the pool side. As you can see, sort of where it drips off. At this point here that I'm showing on the screen, it dropped down to a total 7 terahash. When I spotted this, I restarted the miner and it shot back up to 21.23 terahash altogether, and then it dropped down again. At that point, I just switched it back off to a different mining pool. Earlier today, Ashton did send an update saying that a restart had been done on the pool following additional changes that were made, and as of 9 o'clock this morning, it's currently 8 minutes past 2 in the afternoon. You can see that it's consistently been performing around the 20 to 22.37 terahash second, and 22.82. So it seems to be behaving a lot better than it did do. I mean, the last 5 minute performance is showing as 24.4 terahash, which is brilliant. The only issue is, being a miner that has access to solar, I wish it had been a very, very sunny day today instead of a rainy, drizzly, dreary day. So I may have to go and turn this off shortly. All that does is save me on the power bill. It's nothing to do with the pool or performance of the pool over time. If anything, if you're able to just run your miners 24/7, cat pool would be great to do. I believe the KRC20 rewards are being introduced in the next week. Might be a upper limit of 2 weeks here for these to be introduced. Then during the X Base from Lavendi Pro, and to do with Chris from Rock the Casper, on Monday, Ashton from the Nacho team was advising that there's likely to be additional coins added to this, so you can choose which one you want to earn. It won't be tied to Nacho, and I believe I will need to just get clarification on this. It's probably best if I try and get Ashton to have a conversation, that they will be allowing you to change the ratio. So if you wanted to earn just pure Casper, you can do. If you want to earn a varying level of the other coin, whether it's Nacho or another one provided, you'll be able to adjust this. So you could go 100% over to KRC20 coins. Obviously, it would just mean the amount of Casper you mine each day gets shifted over to the KRC20 token. You will be increasing the buying pressure on those particular tokens / coins, and this appears to be done on a 12-hour cycle, at least presently. Obviously, the mining performance is just updating the webpage frequently resets itself, but one thing I wanted to just go back to was the KS2 Lite entry down here. As you can see, it still says 0 megahash per second, and it believes it last submitted a share 0.302 seconds ago, which is not correct. If I go over to the beta link for the exact same wallet, exact same workers, you can see it doesn't show the KS2 Lite here. But it does show the accepted shares, which has been removed from the other pool. It isn't particularly too crucial that you do see the accepted shares. It's mainly that you can see that in the miner GUI, you can confirm the rejected shares there. What you need to work on is the hash rate and just making sure that the shown hash rate actually fits in with what you're mining with. Uh, Slight little laugh here. The Cas Please worker name I've got there was just because of various issues during the testing stage for particular miners. I related that back to a problem with a naming convention that I was using. It may or may not be an issue anymore, but definitely I was experiencing problems due to the way I had named my miners. So Cas Please was kind of like a plea from myself that it would perform properly and start building up Casper. And that worked, so I haven't changed the name at all. It has remained as Cas Please this whole time, and it probably will stay as Cas Please until I have a need to change it again. If we just go back over to the main open address, which is what people would be seeing. Yeah, you can see the slight inconsistency of the KS2 light being visible. And as I say, the accepted shares isn't listed, but it isn't needed. The speeds are what's important. And just going back and forth over the two of these, you can just compare the speeds. There's no difference between these. They all appear as they should do, which is great. Cat pool itself, if we just go over to mining pool stats. Just going to set this to Casper. Currently ranked at 24, which is phenomenal given the fact that it's only recently come out of closed beta and is on the open beta. Now, I would just like to point out that you can see the mining pool fee is considerably lower than a lot of other pools that are above it. I mean, this one here charging 2%. Why would you be paying 2%? You can pay 0.75% and very soon be gaining in Nacho coin or another KRC20 token. It just seems ridiculous. I mean, why is f2pool.com with a higher fee for miners ranked number 2? It's just ridiculous. Miners need to be a bit more responsible with what they're doing. When Humpool, ranked number 1, is 0.75% PPLNS. We go back down to Catpool. PPLNS is 0.75%. So exactly the same as Humpool. But Humpool is not going to pay you in additional tokens. Let me say this again. The number 1 Casper mining pool will not pay you in KRC20 tokens. Catpool will pay you in these tokens. As a miner, you should be interested in your revenue and your earnings. Why are you not using Catpool? Come on, catpool.xyz. Check it out, join it, get on it. Join the movement, support Casper. Nacho supports Casper and further development of. I mean, they're throwing $100,000 of NFT sales into the Casper documentary. I mean, Casper DAO are going to put all profits across. So we need to support these two projects. We really do. It just seems ridiculous not to support them. They're doing everything they can to support Casper. Let's support them. Let's make sure this grows. Let's make sure that this performs brilliantly. Everybody get on board. Seriously, if you're a Casper miner and you're not on Catpool, give yourself a kick up the backside and get onto Catpool. You know it makes sense, people. Let's do this. Let's rock it. Rock the Casper.